Hello students, till now we completed 3 modules in Science, Biology, Chapter 1, Life Processes. Till now we discussed about the various type of life process in brief, process of photosynthesis, and about nutrition in human beings, in which we discuss about in module 3 the various part of human digestive system, in which we learn about the alimentary canal which extend from mouth to anus and about associated digestive glands. My dear students, in this module number 4, we are discussing about nutrition in human beings, a process of digestion in detail, in which we will discuss about how the digestion takes place. This diagram of human digestive system is now clear to you all. Dear students, you know each and every creature on land needs food. What is the need of the food, dear students? Yes, required to obtain energy. Energy for performing various metabolic functions. So, we eat various types of food which has to pass through the same digestive tract. The digestive tract or the route through which food passes from mouth and through the various part it gets digested with the help of digestive juices and digestive enzymes, and this complex food get converted into a simplest form which can be easily absorbed by the body and which can be converted into a usable energy by the cell. Dear students, human beings are organism whose mode of nutrition is holozoic. Means a organism can feed on solid food. It can be a part of a plant or animal, can be a whole plant or animal. So this solid food is in a complex form which need to be converted into a simplest form. Now, the holozoic mode involves 5 steps that we discussed in amoeba earlier in module 3, that involve ingestion, digestion, absorption, assimilation, and egestion. So here also in the process of digestion involves these 5 steps. Ingestion, in which organism intake its food. Digestion, in which it digests the food with the help of digestive juices and enzymes. In absorption, the food is absorbed by the body, and in assimilation, the absorbed nutrients are assimilate to form something else, which can be used in a structure formation or for any particular function, and leftover residues are expelled out, which involves the egestion. Also, the food has to be processed to generate particles which are small and the same texture. This is achieved by crushing the food inside the buccal cavity with the help of the teeth, those who are attached with the jaws, and tongue also help in mastication of food. The inner lining of the buccal cavity is soft, which produces a liquid called saliva. It makes the passage smooth, along with it wet the food. Now food which is broken into small pieces get wet and form a ball-like structure that we call as a bolus. When we eat something, we like our food mouth, means watering. The watering is due to presence of saliva, which is produced by. Another aspect of the food we ingest is its nature, that is complex. So if it to be absorbed from the alimentary canal, what is required need to be broken into small molecules. Instead, done with the help of biological catalyst, those who are enzymes. So the saliva which is produced in buccal cavity, that saliva have an enzyme called salivary amylase that breaks down complex food. This starch is a complex molecule to give out sugar. Means starch, if there in a food, it get converted into a maltose. The food is mixed thoroughly with saliva and moved around the mouth while chewing by the muscular tongue. It is very necessary to move the food in a regular manner from mouth to the various part of the digestive tract where the process of digestion takes place, to whole digestive tube, so that it can be processed properly in each part. So the lining of the canal has a muscles. Muscles means the whole digestive tract is muscular, it's made up of muscles, and these muscles have a rhythmic contraction and relaxation which help to push the food forward. And these movements are called rhythmic movements are called as peristaltic movements. These movements occur along the gut. It's occur along the whole alimentary canal. From the mouth, the food is taken to the stomach through the food pipe, which can also be called as esophagus, and it's transfer the food to the J-shaped bag, which is a large organ called stomach. Transfer the food to the J-shaped bag, which is a large organ called stomach, which can be expanded when food enters it. The wall of the stomach thoroughly with more the digestive juices. Dear students, the wall of the stomach have a glands called as a gastric glands. These gastric glands, numerous gastric glands, produce a juice. This juice is called gastric juice. These gastric juice help in the process of digestion. Till now, complex food, starch is converted into a maltose. Now what will happen? Now the food, where the digestion of protein basically takes place. So these digestion function is taken care of by the digestive glands present in the wall of the stomach. These release hydrolytic enzyme HCl, a protein digestive enzyme called pepsin. As I told you, the digestion of protein takes place here, and the mucus. Mucus, why? Because if HCl is released in the stomach, so the medium is acidic. So this acidic medium can causes harm to the wall of stomach also. So nature has guarded it with the mucus, a lubricating substance that make a coat around the wall of the stomach which doesn't harm it. The hydrochloric acid creates an acidic medium which facilitates the action of the enzyme pepsin. Dear student, pepsin, which is present inside the gastric juice, is in inactive form. Okay? Now this inactive pepsin converted into active pepsin when it come in contact with HCl. This HCl also help to kill the bacteria if present in the food, or it stops the action of salivary amylase also. Now protein which are complex get converted by the action of pepsin into peptones and proteoses. Here there's one more enzyme present that is called as a renin. This renin is also in inactive form prorenin, which get activated when it's come in contact with HCl, and this renin have important role in the digestion of milk in infants. The mucus protect the lining of the stomach from the action of the acid under the normal condition. Now, the another functions to be performed by the stomach is that stomach store the partially digested digest. Then food from the stomach passes through the small intestine. Small intestine, first part, that is the duodenum. The exit of food from the stomach is regulated by the sphincter. The exit of food from the stomach is regulated by the sphincter muscles, which releases it in small amount into small intestine. From the stomach, the food now enters the small intestine, and this is the longest part of the alimentary canal, into a compact space because of extensive coiling. It is highly coiled structure. The length of the small intestine differ in various animals depending upon the food they eat. Like herbivores eating grass need a longer small intestine to allow the cellulose to be digested. Meat is easier to digest, hence carnivores like tigers have a shorter small intestine. The small complete digestion means, as I told you, in human beings the process of digestion takes place, which involve ingestion, digestion, absorption, assimilation and egestion. So small intestine is the part where the whole digestion get completed, means the absorption part is concerned with it. So small intestine is the site of the complete digestion of carbohydrates, protein and fat. It receives the secretion of the liver and pancreas as well, as we know that in below the stomach there is a gland called pancreas, and the side of it there's a gland called liver. So they all produce the juices, like liver produce a bile juice and pancreas produce a pancreatic juice into the duodenum part. The food coming from the stomach is acidic and has to be made alkaline by the pancreatic enzymes produced by the pancreatic juice. Bile juice, which is produced by the liver, is stored in the gallbladder, and this bile juice from the liver accomplished this in addition to acting on fat, means digestion of fat is concerned with this bile juice. When the big globules of fat get converted into the small globules, the process is called as emulsification. So fat are present in the intestine in the form of large globule, which makes it difficult for salt break down into small globules, increasing the efficiency of enzyme action, as you learned in emulsification of soap in chapter 4 later on, if not now then. Now pancreas, which secrete the pancreatic juice, contains enzymes like trypsin for digesting proteins and lipase for breaking down emulsified fats. The wall of the small intestine, which secretes intestinal juice, the enzymes present in it finally convert the proteins into amino acids, means the complex protein get converted into simplest form amino acid, carbohydrate into glucose, and fat into fatty acid and glycerol. These are the simplest form of into fatty acid and glycerol. These are the simplest form of carbohydrate, protein and fat. Now food get simplified to the small intestine part. Now the digested food is taken up by the wall of the intestine. Small intestine has a numerous finger-like projections called villi, which increases the surface area for absorption. Nature has provided a small intestine the modification so that the process of absorption can be can be easily uh, carried by the small intestine. So it's are having a finger-like projection, and these villi, these finger-like projection, are supplied with the blood vessels, which take the absorbed food to each and every cell of the body, where it is utilized for obtaining energy and building up new tissues and the repair of the good tissues. Now, the unabsorbed food is sent into the large intestine, where the more villi absorb the water, means the absorption of water here takes place, and uh, the residue, the rest of the material, is removed from the body via the anus, which is alimentary canal. Now, the exit of this waste material is regulated by the anal sphincter, and defecation takes place as the rectum gets filled and it produces ease to remove the solid waste from the body. So, dear students, here we are completing the digestive system part from NCERT.